Hi Amagi fans and followers, welcome to Ask Megan. Today we have a question from Ryan in Atlanta. He asks, what should I look for in a good safe for storing my gold and silver? Thank you so much for writing in, Ryan. Like we talked about last week, one of the best ways to have a leg up on these thieves is thinking outside of the box. No pun intended. So when you are searching for a safe, there are a few attributes to keep in mind. First, how much silver or gold will you be storing? A monster box is right around the size of a shoebox. You will also notice whenever you are searching safes that there is a performance rating and a construction rating. The construction ratings are labeled B, BC, and C ratings, and this is literally talking about the overall construction of the safe, the metal that is used, the integrity of the metal, the width, the length, etc. The performance rating, on the other hand, is given by the underwriter's laboratory. This is actually a really fun job. So these people in the laboratory take the safes and they get different tools, explosives, torches, and things like that to try to breach the safe. They get a certain amount of time, and the safe is rated on how much time it takes and what tool it took. There's a couple of other things to look into when safe shopping, one of which is what type of dial you would like in order to access the safe. If you plan on visiting the safe pretty frequently, an electronic dial might be something that would fit your needs better. However, if this is something where you are storing your silver and gold for investment and wealth preservation purposes, a simple dial would work, so there's no need to spend the extra money on an electronic digital dial. Also, to look at whether or not it's fireproof or waterproof is important to a lot of people, especially if you're living near a body of water that tends to flood and things like that. However, do take note that fireproof safes can sometimes have very low integrity in terms of the width of their walls and things like that, so they can be very good for storing pictures, paperwork, and important things like that. I hope a few of those pointers help as you're continuing to shop for your safe. I do want to let you know, we are talking about your wealth here. If you're buying gold and silver to preserve your wealth, this is something you want to truly protect within your household. So buying a safe might not be enough. In my opinion, I think it's great to think of some other ways to hide the safe, some different layers to put on top of the safe, bolting it to something, the infrastructure of your house, hiding it beneath the floor, covering it with a rug, putting a cupboard over it. I don't think there's any limit to protecting your wealth within your home, and especially it's not something that you're diving in and out of very frequently. I think it's a great idea to add a few extra layers of protection. This next question comes from Patrick in Denver, Colorado. I'm sure all of you cryptocurrency fans out there will appreciate it. He asks, what is the difference between a Bitcoin wallet and holding your money on a Bitcoin exchange online? We hold physical gold and silver, so we know that we have this in our control. By holding your Bitcoin in a wallet is also a way to ensure that you can get your hands on your Bitcoin whenever you'd like. Whenever you're using a Bitcoin exchange, yes, you can easily trade, buy, sell. However, it's like sending your gold and silver to a vault. There's a chance that you might not be able to get your hands on it when you'd like. An unfortunate example to use would be Mt. Gox, and how many people were putting their money into the exchange and not pulling it out. Thus, whenever Mt. Gox went under, people who had money within their Bitcoin accounts on Mt. Gox lost their money. However, if they would have traded, pulled their money out, and put it into their own wallets, whether it be paper, on a mobile app, on their hard drive at home, they would have been able to secure their Bitcoin funds. And although not all wallets for Bitcoin are necessarily safe, some of them do use third parties, it is always important to change your passwords frequently and also move your wallet around to a different address and do not share any of the information with anyone around you. There are a few different types of wallets to take into consideration, and I do recommend putting your Bitcoin in a wallet as opposed to keeping it on an exchange online. I highly recommend the desktop software, always having a paper wallet, and using a mobile app as well if you're transacting in Bitcoin. Thank you so much for watching Ask Megan, and thanks again Ryan and Patrick for submitting your questions this week. If you have a question that you'd like to be addressed here on Ask Megan, please email me at askmegan@amagimetals.com. Have a great day and happy stacking!